Are you a prosperity minister?
No, I don't like that term. See, I never knew what it meant. To me, when somebody said you're a prosperity minister, it's just what you said. It's somebody that talks about money all the time. I think I don't do that.
No, you don't do that.
I specifically stay away because people are already skeptical. But if I go back to say prosperity to me is having good relationships, it's having health, it's accomplishing your dreams, it's having money to pay your bills, it's being blessed so you can be a blessing. So I am of the model that I'm not. I think there's a group that says, well, to be a Christian, to be a real believer, you got to be poor, you got to be humble, you got to. I don't see that. I think we should be leaders in our community. We should be able to bless others. I mean, Victoria and I never dreamed we would be able to support orphanages and kids and things in the way God has blessed us. But it's to turn it around and be a blessing to others. I think
Does God want us to be rich, though?
Well, I think He wants you to be rich in your spirit.
I mean, with money.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You go back to saying, you look in the Old Testament, Christianity was started with Abraham, and it says he was the wealthiest man there. So I don't think anything's wrong with that. I think God wants you to succeed and excel, but I don't think you can say, well, money is my goal. If I'm a Christian, well, God's going to make me rich. I think that's the wrong thing. The flip side is don't take it the other way to say, well, you know what, I'm just a Christian. I'm not supposed to.
Right.
No, we're supposed to be leaders.
Don't romanticize poverty. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
Well, we know a lot of wealthy people who aren't happy.
Oh,
so
most wealthy people I know aren't happy.
And so, that's the thing. It's like, are you happy? Are you living? Yeah. Do you love your family? Are you enjoying what really is it means something? So that's really what rich is, isn't it?
Yeah, you're wealthy when you have your health. You're wealthy when you have people in your life to love. That's real wealth. And I heard a friend of mine put it, in America, in a sense, we're all rich compared to, we've traveled to India. I've used to spend a lot of time in India with my father, and, they're sitting there with no running water, with no electricity, living in slums. Just being in a stable country, we could say, hey, you know what, we're all rich. In a sense.
No, absolutely. Question for you. A few months ago, it was reported $600,000 in donations, $200 in cash, $400 in checks, were stolen from the church on a Sunday. What happened, and how did you respond?
The authorities have asked me not to respond. All I can tell you is what's been reported. Somebody somehow got in the safe I think it happened on a Sunday after service, and Monday when the authorities came to get take it to the bank, it wasn't there.
Wow.
And it's baffled everyone.
Does that hurt to know that you give so much of yourself and spiritually and emotionally and even physically, and then to have someone?
It didn't. I don't know if it hurt. It was saddened to me because we're responsible for the money people have given. And you know what? A lot of people that come, they don't have a lot of money to give, but they make sacrifices. And I thought, man, I hate for these people to think that money went to waste.
Right.
Now, fortunately, a lot of it was checks that just get canceled.
Yeah,
but it's just, but you know what? We live what we preach. God's going to fight our battles. He's going to restore what should be ours, and He'll get us to where we're supposed to be.
Is that a normal amount you bring in per week?
That was a normal amount for a Sunday. Overall, it's more than that through the media and all that other. But
wow,
yeah,
that's pretty amazing. And I'm glad to hear that you all are doing good stuff with it. One person wrote in and actually wanted to ask that question. I'm going to bring it up for them so that they can get their acknowledgement. But yes, Kathy Sandra wrote in. She said, how much of your revenue from your book seminars are going towards helping the poor and destitute? And also, do you believe religious organizations should be taxed? Why or why not? So the first part, where the money goes?
Well, we spend, the church brings in about $80 million to ministry, and $80 million goes out. It goes to Nights of Hope. It goes to feed the poor. It goes to run the ministry, to buy the airtime, to pay the staff. But you know what? We believe, the church has been a ministry of integrity for 50-something years. I think we don't even ask for money on television, and people send. So it goes to help others. As far as the tax exempt, of course, I'm for it. I think that the church, obviously I'm for it, but the church in general, we're keeping people off of drugs. We're helping marriages. I believe we're helping the community in that sense. So, to me, it's important, and it's a blessing that the government in America gives the churches, and we feel very, blessed to be able to live in America.
And protect it.
Absolutely.
I think it's important.